song so randomly. Good morning. Something just touched my face. Good morning. I just woke up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Your girl slept the fuck in again. I gotta change my alarm or something. This is a problem. I don't enjoy sleeping in. It is not my thing. I like my day. Dude, Pat, you generous fuck. Thank you for gifting a sub to Hurl Hurl. Thank you for complimenting my music taste. I appreciate you. It's all over the place. Just a big ol' FYI. I feel like sometimes my music's a little bit of a debate because it's gonna like what's this? Black Moth Super Rainbow? I don't know. My music's all over the place. It's crazy. Thank you for gifting a sub, Pat, you generous fuck. What is this thing you call sleeping? I don't know. Like I've fucked my sleeping schedule somehow because I'm just dead. I'm waking up at 8:45, which is almost 3 hours past the normal time I normally wake up, and, normally I wake up before my alarm, like, I'm one of those people that, wakes up 5 minutes before it, looks at the clock, and goes, "I still have 5 minutes." I don't. I'm so sorry, I don't know, my body is dying. What do you do? Good morning. The aspatrophal the what? Aspatrophal? What the fuck is that? The body takes what the body wants, man. It's so annoying because it's not I want consistent. I just want consistent in my body. Grape 45. Wait, Gape, what is did I miss a conversation? Good morning, Vox. How are you, love? I literally just woke up, so I need to put skin stuff on. What are you gonna do? Ew. My skin is so dry. This weather is killing me. I know, I missed something, but oh well. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you brushed your fucking teeth. You smell better awake. Happy Sunday? Whatever that means. This feels weird to do, but whatever. It's like a makeup day. Oh, my skin is so dry. I hate it. Oh god, Mishy, honestly, I hate it. I hate the slimy. I hate, like, the little paddle to, like, separate the eye peelies and shit, but holy crap. I don't even do it, like, I don't even know if they do anything for, like, under eye. I've always, since birth, had these super dark under eye circles. It's just, like, thin skin or whatever. I don't think there's anything that does that because you literally have to, like, fill this skin with fat in order for those circles to go away. It feels good on my sinuses. That's why I do those things. I get, like, they're not very expensive, they're, like, from Target, there's some brand from Target, but they feel like it feels so I don't know what it is, it's, like, cooling on my sinuses right here, and they just feel so good, so I do it almost every morning just to, like, clear my face. But no, I hate them. I got a PR package of some recently. Oh, Peach and Lily? Have you ever heard of that brand, Peach and Lily? And the under eye circles, I have them in my bathroom, actually, I don't have them out here, but they're little whales. But they're so slimy, they just slowly do this down your face. It's so gross. Good morning, money. How are you, love? Chamomile honey's all I need, dude. Do you have a favorite honey? I feel like when I was a kid, honey was honey. As an adult, like, I definitely have, like, $30 Manuka honey in my fucking kitchen. I love honey. I would love to have a beehive someday and harvest your own honey. They have the coolest beehives these days. They actually have beehives that, like, you no longer have to tear the comb out and boil it or anything. It's got a fucking spigot, and it just, like, spigots the honey out. It's incredible. Orange blossom, I've had orange blossom honey. I've had clover honey is pretty good. I don't think I've had a honey that I, like, distinctly didn't like, but there is some honey out there that's just better. It just tastes better. It actually has a flavor. I feel like the cheaper the honey, the more it's just like agave syrup or something, it doesn't really have, like, a honey flavor, I guess? Dude, I get it. It's the little things. Genova, how are you doing, love? I hope you're doing well. I've never had buckwheat honey. They're making weed honey. I don't know if it actually has THC in it, though. Like, weed honey meaning they are, collecting the honey that the bees produce that are pollinating weed plants, like marijuana plants, but I don't know if that's actually anything. I don't know if that's, like I don't know if there's actually THC in it or whatever. Oh my god, money, I'd be so scared. Squirrels freak me out. Honey is, it really is. It's so I mean, for my throat, I honestly I started living off of throat coat tea and honey when I started streaming because oh, there they are again. The fucking, talking constantly all the time really killed my throat. Yeah, honey is really good. I got Manuka honey. I think I was sick. I had some cold or something and I was desperate, like my throat hurt. Oh my god, it was a couple years ago when I had these glands would not go down and I just had this horrible scratchy throat for weeks. And I got Manuka honey, like, it's so expensive. Manuka honey is disgustingly expensive. I mean, seriously, it's like $35 for this little container, but I was so desperate, I was like I mean, I was there's actual studies that are super interesting where they've, compared the effects of, like, cough medicine to honey, and they're almost on par with, like, throat relief and shit, which is crazy, and honey's like a natural, it's a natural, what is it? Antibacterial or whatever? I used to wash my face with honey when I break out. I've read so many conflicting reports on the local honey thing. I try to do local honey when I can because I've read, the pollen, whatever, it prevents allergies, but I don't know if that's real or not. Do you guys know? Man, this playlist is all over the place. I'm here for it. Antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. Yeah, it's crazy. It's such a weird substance. And at the end of the day, it's bee vomit, which is cool. I can get high whenever I want. Bees know honey, let them make it. I agree. I couldn't agree harder. Like, if I'm thinking about getting stoned, I'm not gonna be looking for some bee honey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just let the bees do their jam, you know? It doesn't expire, but it does crystallize. I've never understood that. Like, even if you have it in a dark space, airtight container, almost all honey I've noticed will crystallize eventually. Good morning, Knives. How are you? Dude, that video you sent me on, like, African mythology, very first instinct. Why is anyone afraid of Australia? Yeah, I use, honey leave-in conditioner in my hair. I've put honey on my scalp before. Like, I used to have man, when I was a kid, I still don't know what got rid of it or what made me get it, but, like, I was, like, 12, and out of nowhere, I got all up the back, like, in my on my scalp, all up the back of my head, I got horrific seborrheic dermatitis, which is, like, oozing, flaking, horrible, just sores that never go away, and it was all up the back, just the back of my head scalp. Nothing up here, just here, and honey. My mom started having me do honey washes on my scalp, and it went away. I don't know if the honey actually did it, but it was horrible. And I have no idea where it came. It's just, like, out of nowhere, and I've never had it again. I've never had any problem with my hair ever again. It's so weird. Oh my god, Ghetto, I just watched something about that so recently. Mandrakan just gifted a sub to Honey. Honey, use a butt wizard, go forth and be consensual in all the ways. I fucking appreciate you. I just recently, like, in the last couple months, watched a really interesting documentary about ants that heal each other with their spit. Like, if an ant gets its like, I can't remember the species. I think it's a specific species, if not, like, 1 or 2 species of ants, but if one of their cohorts gets, like, amputated, they'll spit on the amputation to heal the limb or something and block the blood. It's crazy. Bugs are wild. It's a liquid sugar that has to fight off everything trying to eat liquid sugar. Exactly. I mean, how could honey even exist in the wild if it attracted fruit flies and shit, right? Yeah, it'd be impossible. Dude, I mean, I have on the what is it? The, Anasazi boys or whatever? Behind me, where is it? Yeah, the Anansi boys. The Anansi boys? Anastansi boys, Katie? The Anansi boys? That's all I knew. I knew about the spider, because of course I did. I swear by hot blackcurrant juice, with honey for cold and COVID relief. I said relief rather than elimination. I mean, there's no elimination, right? That was the study I was reading, that was talking about, like, cough syrup versus honey. It was super interesting because, like, cough syrup, it doesn't It all it does is alleviate. Like, it's not gonna shorten the illness, it's not gonna, like, take symptoms away. It literally just alleviates. But the study was super interesting because it went, they studied, like, how many days do antibiotics actually shorten a viral infection, and then cough syrup versus honey. Antibiotics bacterial infection, please excuse me. Antibiotics only cut a bacterial infection by maybe, like, a day. Like, maybe a day-ish, and honey is just as effective as everything else. It was really interesting article. People are afraid of Australia, but they just default to assuming everything can kill you anyways. You know what's crazy, Glut, that I learned, like, in my adulthood is that everybody that doesn't live in the US, not everybody, but people that don't live in the US think it's insanely scary here because we have, like, mountain lions and wolves and stuff. I think it's all just perspective of what you grow up around. Because, like, to me, the fact that in Australia, they have those brown snakes that are absolutely deadly just in their backyard, horrifying. Horrifying. Why would you live there? But we do have giant animal. I mean, you fucking Florida. Enough said. Probably watched the same one. It was super interesting. Poured gasoline on my yard. Now I have to oh god. Did you really pour gasoline on your yard? Oh my god, the poor dirt. Don't you want the bees? Mhm. Anansi the African God, yeah. Yeah, Anansi's Boys is a book by Neil Gaiman. I'm so sorry if I didn't clarify that. Yeah. Neil Gaiman wrote a book called The Anansi Boys, and that's just my only reference of African mythology at all. It's a really good book, though. It's about the spider god. Dude, has anybody oh, what's the movie or the show, the gods one? It's like I always forget the name of it. Uh, American Gods? Dude, the Anansi portion, that has stained me. That when anybody if I ever think of that show, that's the immediate scene I think of is the scene with the slaves in the boat and shit. Oh my god, that is such a powerful fucking scene. That show was wild. You have adders? Dude, those are terrifying. Cough syrup versus honey, no shit, they are equal. Like, they work the exact same in terms of cold relief. It was really interesting. They're scared of the wrong things. Our animals are harmless compared to our weather and the people. I mean, and they think that about us, though. I'm sure, like, Australians are like, "Why are you afraid of the snake when going into the outback can kill you because there's no water?" I'm sure they have something like that. Like, it's perspective, right? Ian McShane, it's so dude, right? The speech, oh my god, that show is really well done. It's got hits and misses, but man, that part really slaps me. Yep, the Orlando Bloom scene in the ship, uh-huh. Oh my god, BDO, they do a really good job with the show, I was shocked. It's such a complex story, you know that, it's such a like, it's kinda like when they made, Queen of the Damned into a movie, there was no way they could have done that well. I don't think. I don't know, because if you've ever read Queen of the Damned, the book, every chapter is a different character, and it follows the first person view of different characters as you go through it. It in no way, shape, or form just follows Lestat's little love story. But in with, American Gods, they did it. Like, they did it. They did such a good job of the jumping around from the different points of view and giving you the feeling. Good morning, Lizzie, my love. Wait, Glut, what? Really? I'm a Canadian, America terrifies me. Dude, as someone who lived on the border, we're exactly the same. Don't be afraid. We're the same. Hold on. I had too many windows. Yes. Oh my god, please don't crash. I'm gonna see if that will load, Glut. It's such a powerful scene, man. Oh god, BDO, if you haven't seen it, have you seen any clips from the show at all? Glut just grabbed the Anansi scene. The speech, oh man, I'm just gonna yeah. I cleaned my bong. Let's take a cheers. It's really good. I have so many moisturizers, it's disgusting. Please don't judge me. I honestly, Roll, the fact that you know Chick 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 is kinda crazy. I found these guys, I wanna say during COVID? Like, during the shutdown, I found this band, and I don't know how, but, like, super random, and I just love them now. I don't know. One of those random bands. Is this I mean, see, I don't even know. Is this, like, old music? I don't even know. if it's old music or not. I just love music. I get really excited when I find I feel like when I found Pardon My Freedom was the first song I ever found by them, and when I found it, I just get stoked when I can find music that sounds slightly different. There's just so much of that goddamn sameness. You know, it's like one song gets popular and the rest of the world's like, "Let's make a song that sounds exactly the same." And it's exhausting. I just want something unique. Orlando Jones did, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you remember when I had that medical incident? Yes. That wasn't a stroke, but still made my face feel funny. Yes, I do. It was a TIA? How did you find that out? What the fuck? How did you go to the doc? What the shit? Did you just find that out? Like, how? Yeah, like, I'm hoping you've seen a specialist or something, because damn, that's some serious shit. I feel like I look like a sea anemone. Hold on. I'm glad you're doing okay now, but Jesus Christ, that's not to be taken lightly. Do you have, like, a family history of that or anything? Or, like, do you have a history of like, do you have a memory of anything similar to your experience when your face, like, at all in your life? Like, because it's interest I mean, it's weird that it would just show up, I mean, out of nowhere? Is that what this is? I don't even know. Oh, you're right, this is CSS, isn't it? Goddamn, it's been a while. Yeah, doc couldn't find any symptoms after the fact. The TIAs do clear quite fast. No history, no trace either. Did they do an MRI or did they schedule one? I don't know, like, I know you're across the pond, so, like, I don't know how, willing they are to do extra tests and shit like that. Like, I know you guys have crazy wait lists just to get diagnoses and shit, I don't even know. It's so weird over there. Same shit, different flavor, you know? Couple oh, you look just as sleepy as we're a sleepy house today. He just walked into the room with his eyes closed. Something's happening and we're dying in this house. And I don't know why. Where's my lighter? Cheers. Doc couldn't find God, I hope they do an MRI or something because that's scary. You just don't, like, I mean, you don't want something like that happening when I don't wanna be scary. I don't wanna scare you, but, like, that's serious shit. If it's maybe I mean, your doctor probably if your doctor maybe thinks it's a TIA, I'm sure they're gonna keep an eye on it. Ugh, that's creepy. Cheers. Cheers to figuring shit out, I guess. For my Chiari, my doctor put me through no shit. So Lizzie says for her Chiari, which is what causes her brain swelling shit, for my Chiari, the doctor put me through as a brain cancer case just so I could skip the queue and get the MRI. Good doctor. The other way to fast track CT and MRI is going to A&E with worsening symptoms. Damn. Damn. It's such a weird I mean, we're no better. We are no better. It's just it's very fascinating learning. I mean, you guys know that before you actually know and talk to someone from a different country, we all have, like, a biased view of what our country feeds us, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that was fed this idea that, like, everywhere there's socialized medicine, they are living it, man. They just everything's perfect. You have a million doctors. Those doctors are available at any moment you need them and you don't have to pay anything. You just show up naked and they help you and they make you feel better and everything. That was like, what we're fed in terms of socialize. And then when you actually learn like For instance, your GP could be like, "Yeah, I really think maybe you're bipolar. We're gonna try to get you a psychiatrist to get you a diagnosis." Okay, cool. When's the appointment? 3 years? So you just gotta sit unmedicated, untreated bipolar maybe for 3 years? Oh, okay. Like, it's no better anywhere. I'm not saying we're any better. It's just it's a different flavor of shit no matter where you go. But I feel like I don't know if it's media or the countries or whatever, but everybody tries to make themselves look better or worse like it's a contest, but it's all shit. It's all shit. Like, yeah, I could get into a specialist today if I wanted to, but I'd have to spend my entire life savings to do it. Hi, Helix. How are you, love? You're gonna go for Blood's good. After my 2 weeks of training, I can't get this stuff sorted while I'm away from the doc, unfortunately. No shit, yeah. Mostly 'cause the situation was a clot in my neck. Oh my god. As if you remember, it also caused my cheek. Yes, I remember you got swelling. Fuck, dude. I hope that's okay. When my dad had a stroke 16 years ago, they said he was faking it. Steve-O, I don't know what to do with that. He was rushed to hospital in an ambulance and couldn't swallow at all, and they didn't believe him. I would have punched the doctor, knocked him on the floor, and shit in his mouth. He was in the ICU for 11 days. No shit. It's just a horror story all over the place. I mean, I know there's good medical people out there, but man, faking how? First off, this is where my brain goes, and I know I'm a bitch. Why? What is the advantage? You don't get fun drugs for strokes. Why? I mean, seriously, doc, where the fuck's the logic? Who's faking strokes? For what? For what? For what? For a drop of something under your tongue? What's happening? Good morning, Vissy, my love. Canada ain't doing better all, no shit. You might get a call in the next decade, and that's what I've heard. I've heard the waiting lines anywhere where there's, like, some sort of socialized medicine, it's just you end up waiting forever, or, like I mean, Pat, correct me on this, someone told me this about Canada, this was years ago, but there's actually, like, an age cutoff where they deem you aren't gonna live long enough to even be worthy of a wait list for anything. It's like in your 70s or something, they're just like, "Meh, you're dead now." I don't know if is that real? That's real? Then in 3 years, "Oh, we realized we filed you as a flavor A bipolar, not flavor B." That's exactly yep, that's a different office. Move back in line 3 more years. Yeah. My son has been on the waiting list for ADHD diagnosis for over a year, and they quoted 18 months at least. I just don't understand the logic. I mean, how are we supposed to believe any healthcare worker actually gives a fuck about us if they're willing to let us sit in the misery of our own brains for so long? It doesn't take 3 years to not wanna be around anymore. And I know I'm a biased opinion because been there, done that, but, like, I don't know if I'd be around anymore if I had to wait 3 years. Very seriously. That seems so fucking broken. Is Cuba good with it? I mean, Mexico has a really good healthcare system too, which is crazy. Cheers. Knives, that's literally what it is. Yeah, and it's like another example of it that I've heard via Canadian medicine and shit like that. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I do not want to spread bullshit. But like if you are under the age of 50 and you bust something in your knees, they will not give you a knee replacement until you're over 50 because you have to get a new knee replacement every 10 years. And they don't want to shell out like 7 knee replacements. They only want to do 3. So they won't let you get anything fixed until you're like 50. It's insane. I mean, these things, it's just I don't know. I mean, I don't know how anybody can sit around a table and say anything. I see often people get a pacemaker at 95. It's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, thank you. Pat, no shit. That's why I was curious. Someone told me this because I was talking about how Canada had better medicine than us. Different flavor of shit, but a little bit better. And someone was like, "It's not better at all. If you're 75, they won't treat you for cancer or anything. They just tell you to die." And I was like, I mean, I don't live in Canada. I've never worked there. I can't speak to that, but that sounds really fucked up. Yet it's so easy to get a gun. I mean, Jesus Christ. You're not wrong. I'm surprised I wasn't banned from the safety crit work. In hindsight, I'm not 100% likely if it was a TA, but honestly, I challenge you to find something that can cause facial puffiness, brain fog, tingling, and numbness on one side that doesn't quite meet the criteria of a stroke. It's a hypothesis more than anything, but I'm kind of shocked I didn't give it that much thought in the moment. I mean, honestly, if it happens again, your doctor's aware of it, just go in and there's tests they can do. The ADHD med shortages are fucking disgusting. That's you cannot tell me a pharmaceutical company can't make the drugs we need. Shut the fuck up. My mom got her knee done and got drop foot in the leg, so she didn't wanna get the other knee done because she's like, "If both my legs or feet don't work, how do I get around?" Yeah, my mom got both her knees done in the same year. It was horrible to watch. The pain, I mean, knee replacements are fucking wild. I'm sure you're all aware, they, like, use hammers and chisels. It is I could not be there for a knee replacement surgery. I couldn't be in the room. I couldn't do it. I'd faint. I couldn't do it. And they did one knee and it was fine, but, like, in the interim between getting one knee done and the other one, I guess this is what the doctor told my mom, she was, like, overcompensating on the other knee, doing more damage, so when she got that second knee replacement done, oh my god, she would just wake up every 4 hours screaming in pain. The pain was so bad. That's actually how I got her on the CBD lotion. It was the only thing that touched it. Like, they were just rocking her with, narcotics. I mean, they were just giving her all the Percocets and shit, and it did nothing. All it did was knock her out, and then the moment they wore off, she'd wake up in excruciating pain. So I got her this huge tub of like 1,000 milligram CBD lotion. I didn't know if it was going to do anything, but I knew it couldn't hurt, and it literally got her off the pain meds because all the pain was caused by the fucking swelling, the inflammation, and that's I think what they can study. They've discovered CBD is mainly really good for taking down inflammation. Hmm. Yeah, and the first time they didn't do it because she was overweight. What? How are you supposed to lose the weight if you can't walk? Riddle me that, Jesus. What? That's what? The saddest story I've heard, other than my actual friends dying because they were discharged in suicide, is my old care coordinator was telling me that there was a woman who was terminal, only had 12 months left to live, and even for her, they couldn't get her any mental health support until 16 months when she'd be dead. That is shameful. I mean, it's similar. That's gross. Anything bad on one part of the body, affects you on the polar side of it. She was on enough hydromorphine or whatever to kill a horse. It was hard to watch. That was my mom too, and it didn't do anything. Like, it didn't touch the pain. It just made her so loopy she didn't care about the pain anymore. ADHD med shortages are definitely DEA's fault because they cap how much the companies can make, and more people have diagnoses post-COVID. They cap how much these companies can make, and that's why people can't get their fucking meds. So, I mean, Viata, my mom would say the same. Like, all that pain aside, she's like a new person. I mean, I'm sure you experienced that with your grandma too. But my mom, I remember the year before she got her first knee replacement, we traveled somewhere. Where did we go? Oh my god, it was Greece. I say oh my god, it was Greece because we hiked what is it? Oh god, the Hania Canyon or something like that. Long story short, we took a little ferry to one of these tiny little Greek islands, spent the day, took a bus at like 5 o'clock in the morning up to the top of a mountain. And like, I don't know who planned this trip. Someone in my party did. And they didn't realize that like it was kilometers, not miles, something like that. We ended up walking like 15 miles, speed walking down a treacherous canyon, like 15 miles with my mom's bad knees. It was I mean, my sister and I were borderline carrying her at a certain point because it was so bad to watch. It was so hard to watch. And I mean, it was just bad. And then she got them replaced. But now she's like a new person. She says zero pain. She doesn't even feel them anymore. Like the knee replacements worked. It was just the process of getting them done was horrible. She had people take off to help her in the hospital, said she's overweight, limit, and blamed her doctor. Wow. Good morning, Revolticon. Wait, I'm having quite the morning, so I could use a good old stream. We're about to watch a really cool. I don't know how we got on the topic. Oh, Knives sent me a cool clip this morning that was like African mythology, and I texted him back and I was like, dude, who the fuck's afraid of Australia? And we got on the topic of American Gods, and there's one scene in American Gods that for some reason has stained me. I mean, you guys, we know the reasons. It's just such a powerful scene, and I was buffering it. Gluck gave it to me, and we are gonna watch it. It's a good one though. It's so good. Um, I haven't watched the show in, like, a year, but maybe trigger warning for use of some language. Yeah? It's very appropriate. Like, I am not here to end I just wanna, I think the language is graphic because, I mean, it's quite literally an African god appearing on a ship full of slaves being carried across the ocean. This is the situation we're about to watch, so, like, that's all the context you need, right? We know where we're at here. Oh, Vissy, the show's so good, but this speech, it's actually really powerful. It's pretty crazy. It's like I don't know how to say it. It's not yeah, let's just watch it. I was pretty sure that was the true, absolutely, like, they didn't get a nice seat, fucking room to breathe. I think it fucking haunts me because I believe I believe that had people from Africa being transported like that, had they known and been able to, they probably would have done the same. They probably would burn their ships. I would've. Haunting, right? I have very little coffee. I know. No shit, Knives, that's exactly what Glut said. Glut was like, "This is the perfect way to end." Is today it's 25th, not 29th. Um, Perfect way to end, Black History Month. I mean, it's poignant as fuck. I learned so much about, like, the slave trade, like, the origin of it and shit by learning about pirates. Like, it's not baffling because America, but it is kind of baffling, like, this weird the fantasticalness, that we've put around pirates, like Pirates of the Caribbean, etcetera, when they were, like, kind of the main slave traders-ish. Like, they'd be sanctioned. They'd be pirates, but they'd be sanctioned by some royal person because they were transferring slaves back and forth, and make the royal person would make money off of it. It was wild to learn about. Hold on, I'm pulling it back. There's actually a really good list on oh god, what is it? Spotify. There's a really good list on Spotify, and it's called, like, Jungle House or something like that, but god, it's chill. It's just, like it reminds me a lot of Closey. Like, I don't even know if that's what you would call jungle whatever. I know this is, like, called jungle, but there's, like it's kind of I guess, a genre. Hold on. I have no links lined up. I'm just gonna keep it very well, no, I have 3, and then someone gave me one that's deleted. Like, it's a Reddit one that's been deleted, so I don't know what to do with that one, but I only have 2 right now, so I'm okay. I'm just keeping it light. I mean, it was good yesterday. What was I looking up? I already forgot. Who is she? Nobody knows. Oh, Closey, that's what I was looking up, Closey. I got it, it's fine. We're back, Katie. I just was gonna play you a second of it to see if you agree if that's, like, jungle, whatever. The beginning of this don't I'm so sorry, it just autoplayed right in the middle of it. I hate that so much. Please don't do that, computer. Oh, autoplay is the bane of my existence. Maybe that not this one. This isn't really jungle. I think in the middle of it has some jungliness to it. I don't know. What would you consider like jungle house? They post Black and American history, African history pretty much every day. Didn't I follow this? I think I followed this account. We talked about this at the beginning of the month, I think. I do. I do. I followed this account. Yeah. 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 I learned a lot there. I'm I'm I think it's I don't need to say it, but not anti woke. I think learning is a good thing. What? TikTok, are you gonna be a I'm gonna start you I've decided, I decided this last night while laying in bed alone. I'm gonna start using TikTok as an insult. So instead of calling someone a fucking idiot, I'm just gonna call you a goddamn TikTok. Can we start it? I need this platform to feel shame and fix itself. I forgot my water too. Oh, I hate sleeping in. My brain's so broken. God damn it. Oh, surprising boyfriend with new eye. Oh no. Oh my god. Speaking of eyelashes, I don't know. You just reminded me. I think I talked about this a little bit ago, but like, there's been this weird, how do you say? This weird moment in time where moms my age are bringing their like little tweens to Sephora and buying these tweens thousands of dollars of very expensive high-end skincare because it's like the new Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper. Like you're not cool unless you have thousands of dollars of expensive, like unnecessarily expensive skincare. And we were like, the universe was watching this happen and being like, they're all gonna get burned. They're all gonna fuck their faces up because all that expensive skincare, you guys know this, it's full of chemicals to like relieve, minimize wrinkles and chemical peel and shit. It's meant for the older skin that's seen the sun. It finally happened. A little girl fucking burnt third-degree burns down her face from smearing drunk elephant retinol all over her face. Retinol on a 10-year-old? Retinol? But it finally happened. And of course, the mom is trying to sue Sephora because allegedly Sephora should have employees everywhere there to stop little girls from sticking chemicals on their face. Or be a parent. Oh my God. On the note of Black History, another thing that happened at Sephora recently that was a mom stuck up for her daughter and their friend actively doing blackface in Sephora with makeup samples. And when an employee approached them, the mom got pissed and said her daughters can do whatever the fuck they want because they spend money. The world. The world. Like, it's incredible that there's actual, like, problematic news coming out of the makeup world again. Again! Everybody proliferated these people like James Charles and fucking Jeffree Star, and we're wondering why all these kids are fucking have no morals at all and don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. Hello! Cheers. I do. Let me clear some out. Toss it in the chat. Yeah, I only have 3 right now, so I'm still good. 4 with Vex. Oh my god, Saronlin! Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a fucking ace of swings. My alerts are so quiet, I really apologize if I just don't hear them. That's one thing that's on my list. I'm still working on it. Thank you for the resub. I grabbed your link. I think I did. Did I? Yes. Yes. Oh my god, what? Oh, Saronlin, yes. All of the title of that link alone. That's absolutely, yeah. Luna, honestly, when I was a kid, we didn't have social media, we didn't have the internet or anything, but I didn't know the difference. I had, like, those palettes that were, like, from Claire's or something, and I had so much fun. I didn't know, you know? I just started using retinol and vitamin C at 35. I just started. And it's even for me, I have pretty nice skin. Like, I've taken care of my skin and I wear sunscreen. It's even questionable for me. Like, I don't do it that often. A 10-year-old putting chemical peel on? There's nothing to peel off. You're barely 10. Like, your flesh is 10 years old. What? Like, I'm all about moms encouraging caring about your skin. Like, I'd rather that than makeup, honestly, because I'm sure a lot of you are like me in that we didn't do the skincare. We did the makeup. Like, I didn't take care of my skin. I just wore more Estee Lauder double wear. I'm all about that. But, like, you know, there's other types of skincare you can focus on, like sunscreen, not if you do the sunscreen part, then you won't have to do the chemical peels later. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's late stage capitalism at its worst. It's fucking disgusting. I just don't. It's so gross to me. Wait, we're moving what? I told my baby she can play with eyeshadow if she wants. She likes to be creative, but anything more than that, like, girly, no. Yep, that was my mom. I mean, my mom has actual, like, picture photos developed in a photo mat or whatever. And, it was, like, me and my friends in middle school doing makeup and, like, putting my mom's bras on over our T-shirts and shit and trying to look like fancy ladies. I mean, it's hilarious. We look like clowns from hell. It's amazing, but those are the kind of fun memories. We weren't aiming to I didn't even know. Like, I didn't have the concept of makeup is to cover up things or whatever. It was just fun. It was like another aspect of dress up, which I still treat it that way today. I don't feel I need makeup. It's just like, it's fun, cheaper than clothes. C name was Cheers, love. I could smoke with you yesterday. What? Oh, because I was at a con, but I'm covering the farm today? Fuck yes. Dude, rolling a J with 0.5 grams keef will be high enough to see her. Oh, I'll load a bowl and I'll keef. Hold on. Let me move these. I feel like I missed a link from one of y'all. I missed Vex. That was the one. Got it. Got it. Okay. I'm a little bold, but we can watch these. This one looks really cool. There's a hair in my face. Congos come with me now, but it's got a fucking accordion. I'm down. Where's my bowl? I'm not pointing fingers, but all I'm gonna say is it wasn't in my toolbox. No idea. Like, I literally took it to the kitchen to clean it, like, 6 months ago, never saw it again. It still has the dirty filter in it. And, well, when my computer went on fire that, like, week I was trying to fix it, I would start to get really crazy and stir crazy, so I'd get up and manically clean my house, and I decided to manically clean the tool area that's not mine, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I almost pissed myself. I'm so glad I got to show you, though. I showed chat the other day, and I was like, "This is gonna die." Because I swear to God, I lost it the day you sent me filters for it. Like, I have the filters. I've had them sitting in vision, just staring at them, being sad about it for so long. You know what? I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really pointing fingers. I'm sure it was one of those ADHD moments. And I know y'all have had this where you pick something up, you recognize what it is, you start to walk to put it where it's supposed to be because it's not where it's supposed to be, and something else grabs your attention and you set it down. And that's where it lives now. 'Cause same, I cannot blame, all the time, I do this constantly. All the time! Like, I have to strap things to my body, otherwise I will accidentally just set them down if they're not in my mind. If it's not, like, on my mind, it's just gonna be gone. I get it. Like, yeah, I can't blame. This is why I clean so much, so there's no, like, dark nooks and crannies that things can disappear, but toolboxes, I did not think about. It does, honestly, it looks if you didn't know, I mean, if you had no idea what this was, it's like rainbow silicone, I don't know. I'm a pothead, though, so this to me, I'm like, "That's a weed thing." Like, that's a weed thing. It's that looks like a hippie weed thing, but, Zach doesn't smoke, who knows? I find the hub's phone in some really interesting places. Oh, I took a picture of it, and I forgot to post it or even show anybody, but, the other morning I woke up this was weeks ago, it was like a month ago. I wake up, go to the kitchen, and the way my kitchen is, it's like, there's, like, the kitchen window, the sink, shelving on either side, and my coffee stuff is under the shelving on the right, and that's, like, the plates and bowls and whatever, it's, like, open shelving. And I'm sitting there, like, doing my little French press, and I look up, and on the stack of clean plates, there's just 3 pickles. Just on the top plate, but on the stack of clean plates, just 3 giant dried out dill pickles. And I just stood there, like, for a good few seconds, stared at it, trying to contemplate what the fuck happened here, and I was like, "Oh, the mentally ill inhabit this place. That's what happened." But I did take a picture because I wanted to shame Zach. I was like, "Bitch, did you not remember you wanted a pickle?" Ooh, question for the gals in chat. Legit project I'm working on. Is there a scale for skin tone of tights? I mean, it's not very good. Like, unless you shop at some specialty place online, like, I've seen some stores, that, they advertise tights that don't tear and shit like that. They're, like, military grade or whatever. Nude is, like, I've never seen a skin tone that matches nude tights. I don't know. They've never if I wear tights, I just wear fun colors or black because nothing is skin tone. I don't know. They've got a scale, but it's shitty. It's just shitty. At least once a day. Oh my god, Viata. I don't know, like, oh, the only reason I have a Google, what is it? A Google Nest? Because y'all know I hate AI. I don't have like I don't have anything that will talk to me. I don't like it. It freaks me out, but I do have a Google Nest. I got it for free when we signed up for Google Fi. The only time it is literally ever used is, "Hey Google, will you please find my phone?" "Okay, your phone should be ringing now." It just heard me. This is how Katie finds her phone at least once a day. Hard, same. But yeah, if you have a Google Nest, if you didn't know that's a thing, oh man, even if your phone's like mine, 24/7 on silent, like I haven't had my phone off of silent in 17 years. I don't even know. I don't even know what that's like anymore. Like there was a time we paid for ringtones, my dudes. Imagine the world we live in now. Shit's muted, it'll still ring, and it's the best. I have no idea it's the stock ringtone because I don't put my phone on. Honestly, no clue. I have an Android phone, so it's probably an Android ring. No idea. I've never heard my phone ring. I don't even know how to get to the settings, to be honest. Not a joke. I really don't know. I don't. I'm not a phone person, man. It's just a tool. I don't even have any fun apps on it. Hey, oh man. Imagine if it. Not NA. It's the Nest. It's always listening. I mean, also my phone is like literally on a charger sitting next to me all day, so everything's listening. And let's be real, I'm quite literally talking into a microphone all day, and like reading what you all type all day. So technically, y'all are being listened to as well. Thanks for infiltrating my life. I don't know. Now I'm actually curious. Hold on. I really don't know how to get to the settings of my phone, and now I'm curious. I've never done it. Is there? I'm. This. You know what? We're just having a dumb moment. It's fine. Oh, weird. The icon for settings is a pair of scissors. Okay, riddle me that. Ringtone: calm Dvorak songs my mother taught me. That's okay. That's the ringtone. Sounds like it's a really pretty song, but it was probably a stock one. I have no idea. I put glow in the dark tape on the case to help find it. That's really smart, honestly. I try, like this one, when I got this phone, I just got a case as fast as I could, like off Amazon, because I didn't want the phone to fuck up. Because the phone I had before this was like a foldy one, and I was scared of the open screen. I try not to get a case that's black though, because everything I have, like all my furniture is like that black IKEA furniture, and you set it down, it's gone. It's gone. I'll never, that's why I have to talk to Google sometimes. I don't like AI, but damn, if that thing hasn't, and I mean, tell me I'm not the only one. 9 times out of 10, your phone is less than a foot away from you. Like, it starts ringing and it's, like, in your hand. Not really, but you know what I mean. Because like, even the dog is black. Seriously. Seriously. I got a lot I mean, black goes with everything. I think this happens to a lot of us, but when we're young and, trying to have furniture, you go to IKEA, you get one thing, and then every other time you go, you're like, "Well, I better get something to match it." And now everything you have is black. Just like black particle board. Speaking of ringing in your hand, I have a cringe story. Oh god. I do kind of live in a void. I think it's a product of, growing up in a basement. Don't autoplay. I haven't fixed my browsers yet, so everything's autoplaying. I gotta fix that. Hold on. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. Got it. Got it. I know. My mouth is so dry. I need to get a drink. Tell me your awkward story while we take a quick break. Quick break, and then we'll watch some links. I have no coffee, and my mouth is literally like sticking together. Cotton mouth is strong today. I'm gonna go get my water. Stretch your dicks. Load a bowl. Um, don't get weird. Don't be. Nah, you be weird. Go be weird. I got my water and my caffeine. I'm ready. I gotta read Viata's story, but I can't kill the song. Hi, Rod. Keith. Ooh, got it. Got it. Now I'm gonna keep myself happy. Gat. I keefed. A trend. Oh, I fucking hate the hiccups. That's what you get. Viata, your story is nasty. I was catching up on chat. It's so shameful to cut off George Michael. I just can't do it. Okay, I gotta read Viata's story. I only read the very first sentence of it, but it's already creepy because it involves a stalker. I used to have a stalker at work, would not leave me alone on breaks. So when I'd see him coming, I would pretend to be on the phone so to not talk to him. That makes sense. And one time he was being super persistent, so I was pretending to have a conversation. He finally guesses I'm not going to stop talking and starts to walk away, and my phone rang. Oh no. Oh no. After that, I'd find random garbage in my work area. Absolutely not. What? Maintenance guys walked me to my car for a while, but he finally got fired for harassing someone else. Dude, what the fuck? He reminds me of my creepy neighbor, Booby, that moved away. By the way, the road has been so peaceful since he left. But that he was that kind of ridiculous persistent. You couldn't get him to go away when you were like just trying to get to your car. Dude, that sucks. That's creepy. Oh, belted pepper. No, absolutely not. Senior Moist, if you know what kind she got, let me know. Because I've seen them. I've never gotten any, but I've seen the anti-rip ones, and they look pretty sick. I mean, people are, like, clawing through them, and you never get a run, which is why I don't really I mean, I'll wear tights. Like, I wear, like, thick black tights or something like that. Because honestly, I've just never found any I mean, they have, like, nylons or tights, pantyhose, whatever the fuck you wanna call them. They usually have, like, a skin tone chart on the back of the package, but they're, like, I don't know, there's something about them. They never look legit. I don't know. They don't like, I don't know if it's mine. They don't feel like they ever look like real skin tones on anybody. Ever. Speaking of, I tried a new sunscreen recently, and it was touted to be really good and to be, like, completely clear, like, totally sheer once it's on, and it's 50 SPF, and bitch, was I fucking skeptical. Like, I'm a dumb white girl, but also severely yellow, so, like, white, pinky sheens do not work. So, look at this. I was skeptical, my dudes. Skeptical as fuck, but it works. 50 SPF, and it actually disappears. Look, what the fuck? Have you ever in your life I put on a lot, like, that was a lot. You saw how much I just put on, right? And it's very on, like, it's wet. It's not on. What the fuck, though? This is my constant battle, is just trying to find a sunscreen that doesn't do some stupid, like, white cast or have sparkles in it or something on my skin. Gone. What the fuck, though? I know. It's by Naturium. 50 SPF. That's the crazy part. Like, it's so hard to find an SPF over like 25 or 30 because the more SPF, the more zinc it usually has in it, and that's the white cast. Gone. What the fuck? I mean, the Naturium is made by a woman oh god, she ain't white, but I don't want to guess. I can't remember what ethnicity is. She's very like dark olive, like super dark olive skin. She ain't white at all. So, I mean, I imagine a lot of her products are geared towards people that at least have some sort of fucking like pigment, but that's pretty crazy, right? I mean, it's nothing. There's the shine. I mean, there's always some sort of white cast, always. With any facial sunscreen, it's always going to be there. And this one kind of blew my mind. And it's not, I got it at Target. It's not that expensive. Naturium, try it out. I don't know if it'll work on black skin. I cannot say. But the woman who founded the brand and everything does have very dark skin. Not black, but she has dark skin. I know. It's gone. And it's very like moisturizing, I guess. It's still there. It's not like it dried up. I don't know. I was blown away. I wanted to show y'all because I feel like I talk about sunscreen all the fucking time. It's something worth talking. And I most of the time have my makeup on already, so I can't show you. But like, gone. I've never. This is a battle. Facial sunscreen, man. It's a battle. There's always going to be some white streakiness, and it's just gone. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. I don't know what kind of black magic it is, but it's not. Is it mineral? Is it a mineral sunscreen? I don't know. Nope. It is not mineral. Organic chemical sunscreen. Yeah. SPF 50 PA plus 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 invisible sunscreen, and I think it's actually pretty fucking invisible. Wild. I don't know. Magics. Hold on, I'll pull her up. I don't I mean, how do we judge darkness? I'm not out here about to label some skin tones knives. I'll call myself jaundice all day long though. I'll do that. Hold on. Susan Yara. She's the founder. So like I'm pale olive. That's olive olive. Oh yeah, it was sunscreen. Yeah, that's a trap. She's beautiful. That's the skin tone I'm gonna say. She's flawless and beautiful. But she makes. I've been trying Naturium just because it's really inexpensive but good shit. And like, I mean, she couldn't wear. If there's a white cast on my skin, there'd be a white cast on her skin. Is what I'm saying. But I don't know. Her name's Susan Yara, I think. Susan Yara. Yeah, Susan Yara. I would. I mean, I don't wanna claim shit, but there is no cast on my skin, nothing on my hands. I don't know, it truly does go invisible. I feel like it would work for everybody, but I don't know. I don't know what she says about it. I have no idea. No idea. But it works, and it's nice, and it's really olive skin, but she's not green. Dude, isn't that funny? I hate that. The olive is green. I mean, technically, we kind of are, though. Like, I think that's how isn't there, like, a wrist thing? Like, if you look at my wrist, my veins are green, and that's why I'm olive. And if they're purple and blue, then that means you're cool toned, right? There's some like daylight. Like you go in the daylight, look at the veins in your wrist, and that tells you what your skin tone is or whatever. And mine are green. Oh God, we do not. Yeah, I do not condone the melanomas here. I seriously, someone said this a long time ago in chat, and I love it. They said, I think Katie's way of saying I love you is saying please wear sunscreen. Yes, please wear sunscreen. It's just the sun. I mean, it doesn't matter. Barely go outside. I still wear sunscreen. Black, dark blue. Dark. I think blue means you're cool toned. I think. I can't remember. I think it is. I think it's blue is cool toned. What would warm toned? What would warm toned? I don't remember. Yeah, black is not a good. I mean, black, like black veins, you might be necrotizing from the inside out. I don't know, but like maybe. Yeah, we are a little. I mean, olive is kind of defined by that green gold jaundice. Like when I was born, they actually thought I was jaundiced because my mom doesn't have my skin tone, my dad does, and he wasn't in the room. So when I came out, they were like, "Oh fuck, that's a yellow baby. Let's do something about it." And they did the biliary test, and they were like, "Just kidding. That's just the way your baby looks. Sorry." Yeah, I think that's like necrosis. Blue or I can never tell blue or green. Well, Vissy, I think you're neutral toned, and honestly, I think that's the thing. If you look it up, there's actually like a thing to it if you're just trying to figure out your skin tone. There's a metal test where you like wear something gold, wear something silver, and a white shirt, and whatever jewelry looks better on you, that's kind of how you can tell. But if you have like if you're, I think it's if you can see blue and green or blue and purple or whatever, it means you're neutral toned, and I think you are. You can pull off any. I know you can pull off any metal. You're lucky. Whereas, like, when I like some metals look really, I don't know, like if I wear silver eyeshadow, I feel like it looks dingy, like it's blending into my skin or something. It's bizarre. It's weird. The whole tone thing, there's something to it, but it's confusing. I don't fully understand it either. Living on dead blood, right? Nobody needs that. I don't want that. I mean, I don't think I do. When I hear wear sunscreen, I imagine a literal sunscreen. I think of the sunscreen song. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, or the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now.
Squish that cat.
Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. I know the whole song, and it's sick. Or never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until it has faded. One day you'll look back at photos of yourself and think how great you looked and how much opportunity laid before you. You are not as fat as you imagine. What was said to you as a high schooler? What? Apparently, except black, because black and brown don't go together. What? 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 Beatree, well, it might, is it, your right wrist? I wonder if it's, so, not scar tissue, but like, I definitely, when I used to keyboard game and type all the time at the hospital, like I was constantly on a keyboard, I legitimately had a callus right here and right here. And I imagine this skin probably gets a little bit thicker because it's that, I mean, we wear and tear our arms. I wonder if that's what it is and it makes the veins look darker. Which part? You're not as fat as you imagine? I don't know. It's the lyrics to the song. I don't like a lot of jewelry though. I mean, you don't have to wear jewelry. It's just a way to tell your skin tone, really. I don't like the only jewelry I wear is shit that I can shower in and live in. I don't take jewelry off. Like I take these out in the shower, obviously, but other than that, I've never been an accessorizer either. I'm not into that. My little sister got me these, and they're gold, so I don't have to do anything. I just can shower in them. I can just wear them all the time. I just never. I couldn't. If I have to take something off to take a shower, I won't remember to put it back on. It'll just sit on a shelf. So a high school band concert. Another girl said to me, "Black and brown don't go together. This will look great." I'm gonna guess that bitch pushes an MLM on Facebook these days and doesn't have much going for her. So like karma happened, but what? Yeah. The things people just say out loud and think, really, but wow. Yeah, I mean, black and brown kind of universally go with everything, right? I'm not the only one that thinks that. That those are like the colors that go with all the things. But what? I'm in pain. Sissy, the fact that you have grown into a functioning, beautiful human with a soul is amazing. Because I mean, people really tried to knock that shit for a bit, huh? I have okay. Like, these are the ones I have. I have Aoni. I have a pitch. Oh my god, pitch perfect voice perform. Shut your fucking face. La Sendejas. So sorry if I mispronounced that. I have Zenny Mom. Bon. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. I slept too hard. I'm dumb today. Don't forget to stretch, motherfuckers. That's the good one? Okay, I have all those ones over there, and then I have three? Yeah, I have three on this side we gotta watch. I want my spine to crack. What up, stream? How are you? Uh, I mean, Zacrayon, you're not wrong. Ghetto, it's just wild. I mean, I am I think a really good example of someone who speaks before they think, and I can't, and like, I'm not saying this to like, I'm a better person than anybody, but I can't think of a time where I accidentally said a horrific thing. What? That's just gotta be a product of their home environment, right? That's gotta be like parental influence or something. Oh my god, stream. I'm kind of pushing it right now. I have 8 links up, but once we get through a few, if you wanna throw it at me, I will buffer it. Yeah, it's like a rat on your parent. I kinda feel that, Mish, yeah. 'Cause kids don't have independently horrible thoughts like that. That's being repeated from somewhere, you know? Which is makes me super sad. Vile, I literally have a list of those ones. I've been just watching the links that you guys want me to watch right away, but I've been saving there's a couple Estaparios. There's a video and a couple shorts that I saved, and then there's a Drumeo I think I saved, a Legal Eagle I saved, a new Legal Eagle on Trump getting butt fucked, which is great. I've been like, because I know I've been looking at YouTube. I haven't watched any of them. I saved all of them to watch with you guys. But I mean, I've just been pulling the ones you guys throw at me right away because why not? And then once there's a lull, I'll be like, oh guys, remember the ones I saved? Tee hee ha ha. But yeah, I much prefer watching it with you guys. It's just way more fun. So I saved them. And then just give him the death glare to be like, what the fuck did you just say, Cindy? And get that poor person away from the human and fix it immediately. Yeah. I mean, Ghetto, the thing is, this isn't like the first, second, or 59th thing that has happened to Vissy in her life in terms of just like casual racism. It's so gross. The things that people feel are appropriate to say out loud to her. Yeah, it's just disgusting. I haven't watched Taylor Tomlinson's new Netflix. Is it good? I haven't had time. I've been so fucking stressed. I want to like, because I love her. I know her last stand up was so good. I don't want to put it on the background. Like that's something I want to actually sit and watch. She wasn't the brightest crayon, but she was spoiled. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have to wash my hair, and the shampoo and conditioner are both in the infected man's bathroom. Oh fuck. Do you have, like, Dr. Bronner's under your sink or something? Totally works as shampoo in a bind. She's just so relatable, man, so relatable. Yeah, I mean, it's literally right knives, it's the shit that people I mean, they're repeating what their parents say, but their parents don't say it out loud. They, like, say it in hushed tones at home around the kids, and then the kids go to school and say things like, "Do you wanna know my favorite nut, teacher?" Been there, done that. Yeah, let's watch a few of these videos, then give me the link. I had to do a clean install. My computer literally set itself on fire. Not literally on fire, but like, I'm just treating it like a fragile bitch. I don't want it to go. You guys know I've told you I went through like that time when I didn't wear makeup for like a year because I woke up one morning and looked at myself in the mirror and at a clean face and was like, we got to fix this. And then I stopped and was like, wait a minute. You shouldn't want to fix your face. Like, that's the face you have all the time. So I went cold turkey and I got sent home from work because they thought I was sick. Like, that's how accustomed people were to the amount of makeup I wore every day. And so I went and I got fucking eyelash extensions. I don't know if y'all remember this. I was definitely streaming at the time, but I got eyelash extensions because it just, like, not that by any means. Mine, you didn't even look like it, but it just made my eyelashes look darker. It looked like I had mascara on. It was the way of like cheating the system, so I didn't so my coworkers didn't think I was fucking ill. And I fuck you not, the ones I had were nothing. I mean, my eyelashes are long and thick already. They just point down straight and they don't like look like I have makeup on. When I would take a shower, they would literally stick to this part of my eyelid. They were they would do this. It was so weird. You actually had to use a special giant spoolie, like a spool, like, the little spoolie brush, like a mascara brush, but with no mascara on it, in the shower and comb them off of your face. Never had eyelash extensions. Like, if you put false eyelashes on, it's like a little strip of the lashes. You glue them onto your upper eyelash line. Eyelash extensions, They, like, put tape on your lids, and they glue your regular eyelashes down to a little pad, and they sit there no shit, an esthetician sits there and individually glues, like, with some sort of eye safe glue, allegedly, a false lash to each of your lashes individually, just extending them, and it just makes them look thicker, and I mean, if you get them looking natural, they look really fucking nice. It really does eliminate the use for mascara if you feel like you need mascara for some reason, or if you got sent home from work because no makeup makes you look ill, apparently. Okay. But, like, damn. No shit, Vex, that was I mean, I was excited. I remember getting the eyelash extensions because mine are I have the same. I have really thick, like, but they're straight. They just point they do not do this. They just go straight down. So I have to curl them with a curling thingy, which is fine, but when I got the extensions, I was kind of excited. I was like, "Oh, I'm never gonna have to, like, curl my eyelashes again or whatever." No, it was terrible. I'd much rather just, like, deal with my own eyelashes. I just have too many. Neon Signs are suing for copyright. He does have great teeth. Get out of my head. I was thinking the same thing. I don't know if it's just because my teeth are destroyed, but I noticed he didn't have a cavity inside. Like, the bitch brushed his teeth. Good job. Good fucking job, motherfucker. I'm not jealous. You are. That was fantastic. This is the one. I'm excited for this. This is the one that I think Saronlin gave me. It's a it was ukulele Led Zeppelin plus Beethoven. And I'm gonna be honest, I desperately need the ukulele to be associated with literally anything other than Colleen Ballinger at this point. So, youth. I know that was the first time I'd ever noticed it. Was one of his hands had just they looked like that, but they were real fingernails. Like, they weren't false fingernails. He had big, long, like, very almond oval shaped, just the strongest, thickest fucking fingernails, and that's what he used to pick. It was insane. He could play any string instrument. It was wild. My voice, I know. I think he just farted at me. I think he needs to go outside. I don't know. Do you want to come say hi or do you need a shit? He's my boy. You're such a good boy. How's your day? Nope. I don't know what you've been licking, man. How's your day going? Is it good? Relaxing? Yeah, we slept way too much. I blame you. You usually wake me up, bud. Nice, sweet boy. I don't know where your mouth's been and your asshole smells like shit. Dogs are the best. Is it about break time? I can't see my little clock. We got cool music I want to listen to, though. Are the ones you sent me, are they videos or just songs? I was going to move them over if not. Or if, either way. I'm saving that. God damn it, YouTube Shorts. How do you save a YouTube short? I guess I like it. A save? I just want to keep it. I should make a shorts list. That's what I need to do. Shorts. That was beautiful. Nope, totally. I like to watch people sing. I mean, you know what I mean. Is it a video to watch? Basically, just in case which screen I put it on, or which whatever. You know. Shut up, Katie. Don't move that. Fuck, I moved stuff. Okay, hold up. Hold up. What would you do? I'd get up off my feet and stop. Okay, hold up. This one buffered real quick because it's like a Facebook thing, but it's another lash disaster. I think I've seen this one and it made me laugh really hard. A big white boy was going to say the N word, right? Hi, I'm awake. Wait, what happened? Was it was it a blackout? What happened? Oh God. Oh my dear. Okay. Let me move over the colors links. These are the ones that I'm really excited. Glut said that one of them he's listened to like 5 million times. Is that the first one I should play? Or should I start with the not so cool? We also have a Pitch Perfect one, which I am excited for. Pitch Perfect is fucking hilarious. That movie is so goddamn funny. Oh yeah. Oh my god. He's just laying at my feet because I said it and he knew it and I'm sitting here being a dick about it. Can you say that for a little bitch? I'm a terrible mother. Thank you. No, I'm a space kid. I just totally forgot. Yeah, but is that the first one I should play? Still, we'll take a break first, but thank you. Sorry. Too much sleep made Katie big dumb. Big dumb today. I love good crowd work's phenomenal. Honestly, it's the best. I love some good crowd work with from stand-up comedians. First, last, or both. I'm down with both. We have very similar taste. I'm assuming I'm gonna love it. Okay. Quick break. Every couple of hours we take a break. I encourage you to stand up, stretch your legs, get some water, load a bowl, do what you need to do. Um, Wash your hands, brush your teeth, those kind of things. You know, no one likes a smelly moment with Bill, and I have to reenact it for you because it was so comical. I laughed to myself. So I thought Bill was already in the house, and so I go to call Trick, and I hear like the jingle of a caller way down in the further part of my yard that I can't see. So I walk out there and I go around the corner, and Bill's like, in mid shit position, and she just does like this, and then just maniacally farts at me. It was so dramatic. It was like a slow turn, like she knew what she was doing. The slow turn and just the eye contact was so intense. Dogs. Dogs. I love this song. Welcome back, everybody. Let's watch some of these videos. The one that Glut said is the best ever. How much? There's like 1 minute left. I can't. I was gonna say I can't kill Freddy. Oof. I love this song. I read somewhere that this is where Lady Gaga got her name from. I don't know if that's real or not, but makes her that much more exciting that she loves Freddy as much as we do. Because Freddy was perfect. We watched Fred. We watched what? I just forgot the name of it. Uh, Live Aid. We watched some Live Aid videos last week. It was very exciting. This is how you know a stoner's lighter. Everybody goes internet got. I mean, he was so prophetic, right? He had no idea. Like he's talking about Radio Gaga Goo Goo, but like Freddie hadn't. What year did Freddie pass away? He had no idea. I just watched a VTuber eat a candle. Would it be ignorant and naive of me to ask why? A candle? How, man, how does one mistake a wait? Okay, but mm, how though? No shit. It's
She's even more of a goddess. I read that so long ago I wasn't sure if it was real or not. Yes.
Vex. I was literally thank you. I was so hard trying to figure out how to word that exact sentence you just said. How do you watch an animated VTuber eat an actual candle? Okay. this year is to plant things that aren't orange. Orange is not my favorite color by any means, but I just love orange flowers for some reason. So half my garden is like orange poppies and marigolds. I fucking love marigolds though. Who doesn't love marigolds? Marigolds, they just fill in space and they look so luscious and they're hardy and they come back no matter what. They're almost like noxious. I just they're like a baby sunflower. Yeah, they're literally super small. And I think black-eyed Susans are a vining plant too, but this one I have, it just looks like one. It's not a black-eyed Susan. I have an aunt Susan who oh, I love that. I plant flowers for different family members. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like no shit, my nana had my grandpa cultivated this glorious, I mean, it was the most epic garden. It was like the secret garden level, just like every flower you could imagine, not organized in any particular way, like a jungle. Huge. I just remember it's very specifically giant dahlias. The dahlias were so they're dahlias, right? Those huge ones. He had so many of those. And but her favorite was these I don't know if you consider them gray or silver or whatever, but they're called like a Queen Anne rose, something like that, but they're gray. It's like a gray white, mostly like gray, kinda pale purple rose, and she just fucking loved them. So everywhere I've ever lived, I usually plant one. I have one here, it just hasn't bloomed very hard yet, so roses take a while to establish. And then, like, my mom loves wisterias for some reason in the color purple, so everywhere I live, I plant a wisteria. Like, every house I've ever lived at, there's a wisteria there probably. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that. I don't plant a flower for myself, I don't know what flower I'd be, but I do plant one for other people. I got up to grab an energy drink, came up with my cat in the chair, shoot her out, sit. Remember, I also need Q-tips, so I jump up and grab him. She's come back to the other cat. My dogs are cats, that's what I'm learning today. They do that to me all the time. I fucking love sunflowers. That was one of the first thing I planted. They're really easy to grow, like, they're pretty hardy. So when I first moved here, when I was just trying to establish the soil, I threw down a bunch of sunflower seeds, but one of them grew really interesting. It was your mom probably knows what it is. I have no idea the species, but it was like I wanna say it grew probably like 4 feet-ish tall, but instead of having one huge sunflower head, it was like 6 or 8 heads about this big coming off of it, kind of in a droop pattern, and they were crimson. I mean, I thought they were, like, dying. They weren't. They bloomed. They were gorgeous. They were crimson. They were so like, crimson with this cream striation. They were so pretty, and it was totally I have no idea what it was. Like, it was a grab bag of seeds I had, just leftovers from somewhere else I lived, probably just saving seeds, but fuck, they were so pretty. What up, Brewdog? How are you, love? I saw Johnny Jump Up's Wild Pansy when I first moved here a decade ago, and they live by their name. It's funny to see how they traveled. It's crazy, isn't it? They really do I mean, are they a type that has like a mycelium like a mycelium, not a I know it's not a mycelium network, but are they the ones that do like a root thing? I think they are. So they just pop up you plant one and you'll have one 12 feet away in your garden, but they're part of the same plant, I think, something like that. My other aunt would plant primroses are so pretty because I was the one in the group. I was once in a group called the Primroses, and I just love roses in general. Roses are gorgeous. I wish they weren't so fucking disease prone. Like everywhere I live, it's like I have to learn about a new type of rose to grow because every area it's like, oh yeah, roses are gonna get this disease here. Got to grow this species. I don't want to know this much about roses. I do have a lot of rose tattoos though. It kind of makes sense. No shit, my parents still have a bunch of the plants from my nana's house they got from her yard 25 years ago when she died. I think my mom still has some. I know for a fact my mom has a fern that I always thought it was a fake fern, I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those ferns that people put it's almost basically an air plant, but they proliferate. They grow really bushy and you have them in the house somewhere, but you don't have to put them in soil. It was always just in like a bundle of moss. My mom still has it, and that thing existed before I was born. Crazy. It's like prehistoric at this point. Still alive. I planted a peony bush for my father, and it literally sprouts every year on his birthday. That's pretty goddamn special. I grew some I love latanas? How do you say it? Why am I saying it funny? They're so I think there's literally a variety called fireworks, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like, it goes like violet, yellow, orange or something, like one flower has all 3 colors in it. I used to working at Lowe's was the most glorious thing in the summertime because I would just peruse the garden department all day, and I learned so much about cool, unique flowers. That shit is so much fun. My allergies are so bad. I hate how much flowers hate me and I love them. Like, I love gardening, but my garden despises me. It wants me dead. My goal is to at least get native flowers, herbs out back for the pollinators. Dude, do it. You wanna see what I got? Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. I'm doing the same thing right now because long story short, I live in Colorado and it's a desert environment and there's not a lot of rain. And if there's not a tree to give literally any sort of shade, then nothing grows. It's just like, sagebrushy type shits. So last year I worked on like tilling the soil and shit. And this year I'm going to spread this wildflower seed mix I got, but it's specifically designed for Rocky Mountains. Like it's only native. I'm going to grab it. Hold on. It's really cool. I literally got this last summer. Just planning way ahead because same, like, I mean, everybody should be interested in planting at least some native, like, roses aren't native, they don't belong in Colorado, I'm still gonna grow a rose if I want a rose. As long as I'm not hurting the environment with a plant, I think that's okay. But not only is it, like, good for the environment, good for pollinators and shit. But what I learned in just researching something that a lot of people in drier environments do called xeriscaping is that the more native you plant, the less maintenance everything is. Because if it's native, it already lives here. Like obviously, right? I don't know why my dumb brain didn't put those two and two together, but I didn't. And the problem is I have a really big, really nice front yard, but I would drain Colorado's water supply trying to water that front yard to grow anything like super green and lush, you know what I mean? So I got this it's called the Rocky Mountain Wildflower Mix and it's just a whole bundle of all sorts of really pretty like columbines and daisies and what are these called? I just blanked. Oh my god, it says it on the back, but I don't want to cheat. I blanked on it. Anyways, it's got so many cool flowers in it. Like it's a total flower mix, which is what I wanted. I wanted to add color because it's just like dry, rocky nonsense out there. Oh, bless you. Even the dry, rocky nonsense. people are people are gatekeeping. What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? They have a lily pad leaf and they spread out, but not a lot. Like a lily of the forest or whatever. Like one of those. What is it called? Is it lily of the valley? Lily of the valley? Like that? Does it have like a little teardrop? There's a couple plants that have something like that, that have like their leaf is like a little does it have a flower? It is that a jar of peanuts? I'm gonna try it. Bless that girl. Make your bag, girl. That was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. She has a big section that's all plants that grow back every year. I know chives and hostas. That's another that hostas are great for maintaining like a root system because they go viral. And are pretty a pretty vine that covers your fence and makes it feel more private. And ooh, mint is the best. I used to grow chocolate mint. Oh, is that what it I'm just like, how do you oh, is it like it's like Viata saying, so they cosplay as Angel Dust, and then the audience is like, "Oh my god, do you know what like some obscure fact about blah 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 blah? Then you're not a fan, you shouldn't be cosplaying this." Like that kind of bullshit?
Those people are a waste of oxygen in my nasturtium!
Oh my god, nasturtium, thank you. Nasturtiums, nasturtiums, they have the little lily pads. Yep. They have dude, I've always loved I fucking love nasturtiums. They're edible. They taste like peppery. You can put them in salads. I love nasturtiums. They're just gorgeous. I learned there are like 5 million varieties of them. I fuck you not. They have ones that are like bushy and blood red. I think it's called like in the Jewel of India or something like that. They have dark orange, light orange, bright yellow. They have ones that climb, ones that only spread on the ground, ones that actually grow tall and spread. Oh my god, the world. There's so many nasturtiums. Look, it's amazing. It's so cool. I love them. They're just so pretty, and I like them that they spread like that. But seriously, I'm trying to think. I looked at Baker Creek. Baker Creek is usually where I go because they have all heirloom varieties. Hold on. Sorry, we got on seed stuff, but it's that time of year. Uh, Baker Creek, what is it? It's rareseeds.com or Baker Creek heirloom seeds. That's where I get all my seeds and stuff because they do heirloom varieties, which is usually, not genetically modified shit. And not that I'm like totally anti GMO, but they look so much cooler than any produce you're ever going to find in a grocery store. And that gets me off. Like, I just want some colorful fruit. You know what I'm saying? How do you spell nasturtium? Nanaas? Nasturtium! Dude, crazy. It came up with so many results just typing that in. Check this out. These are the nasturtiums just on this one website. Look at that one, though. Are you fucking with me? Oh my god, that's so pretty. Oh, I want it so bad. These are all nasturtiums, though, and they probably all have a different growth pattern. But, like, I know you're probably like me, and we're used to, like, your basic bitch orange, which is still gorgeous. But look at these. Are you kidding? Look at that. Stop it. That's a nasturtium. And they'll all act in the same. Stop it. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I love them. Baker Creek, right? I don't even remember. I found them back in college, like, so long ago, and I'm still ordering seeds from them to this day when I need seeds. I've learned how to reseed, but are you kidding me? That is so pretty. Yeah, oh, I mean, okay, so gardeners in chat, this is the one I was talking about. I guess it's called the Black Velvet. I've seen one called, like, the Jewel of India, but that's a nasturtium. Like, stop it. So cool. There's so many different varieties nowadays. Like, don't sell yourself short. Check them out. Don't just get the orange ones from Lowe's. Look at that. Pretty. Oh, I love hollyhocks. Hollyhocks are so pretty. They have a black variety of hollyhock. I think this website actually has them too. Look at that. Nope, I just added it to a cart on accident. Look at that. Are you kidding? Elegance. And I think this is like an amazing bee hummingbird pollinator plant, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, gardeners, but hollyhock I think is like amazing for pollinators. Seeds, I know, and it's like no shit. I used to work at Lowe's. I worked at Lowe's for like 7 years, so I would just get, if seeds are 99 cents a pack, my discount would give me like 50 cents a seed pack. I'd buy them all the time, but I could buy so many that it didn't matter what the fail rate was. I've never had any fail from rare seeds, and I don't know if that has anything to do with GMO or anything. Please don't correlate any of that. I have no idea, but they don't sell bulk shit seeds. They sell like high quality, very healthy germinating seeds, and I've had like near 100% germination rate. 100. I mean, it's crazy. I don't want to make up stupid statistics, but it's near 100%. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had one fail. It's crazy. I love snowdrops. They're so pretty. We don't have anything like that because it's so dry. Like the first thing that comes up here is the classic crocuses and stuff like that, which I still love. Oh no shit, a white variety of hollyhock. Ooh, I'd let that grow if a hollyhock sprouted in my cement. Hell yeah. In the spring, my yard is covered in little bitty yellow trout lilies. Cute. There's a really pretty type of lily. I used to grow it when I was in Maryland. If you live in an area that's like that moist, boggy kind of environment, they just grow so well and they'll come back every year. I think it was called a frog lily, but it was pink, like pink, dark, 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 black, purple, and white spotted, like speckled. God, they're pretty. One sec. Yay! This one. What is it actually called? A toad lily. Please forgive me. God damn it. These guys, so pretty. I mean, and they grow a lot of flowers. I don't know if they're good for clipping. I'm not really into clipping my garden. I usually just sit in my garden and enjoy it, but that's what they are. They look like exotic, but I grew them all a lot. Oh my god. Okay, that's just really cute though. Sorry. Look at that little guy. Look at him. He's just doing his best over there. Donna, I do oh, I was gonna say, sorry. You guys were talking about mint and shit, just to say it out loud for those just listening. I think it's a general in my this is what I was taught by my mom and my grandpa, like, general rule of thumb, do not plant herbs in the garden. Like, herbs don't go out in the dirt. Pots on a cement patio only. Yeah? I was taught they're weeds. Like, if mint gets in your garden, that's your garden now, you have mint now. Yeah, imps, Katie, herbs have a very specific herb garden or are potted far away from everything else because they will never go away, right? I think that happened to my mom. She planted mint years ago, mint and lavender, and it took over. I mean, it took over every inch of a garden spot. She had to like contain it with bricks. Yeah, kitchen window, kitchen counter, like herbs, because they're so prolific and they're weedy, they can grow in pretty shitty conditions, like tiny pots and stuff like that, which I think is why they sell those little kits, which actually work really well. Same with catnip, yeah. No shit. It seriously, yes. We had a peppermint plant that grew around the garden hose. Oh my god, that's pretty though. I mean, if they self-contain, you're lucky. Yeah. Herbs or weeds, they'll spread and spread and spread and spread. That's yeah. That's what I was taught, and so I've just followed that general rule my whole life. Like herbs don't go in the garden. They can't. They'll block out the sun and take out the root structure. I mean, they'll just clog. Yeah, it's sad. Mint ended up in my back corner of my yard, so when I cut the grass, it just smelled like mint. Oh my god, that'd be so pretty. I mean, that'd be nice, but that's, like, really strong. My grandma used to have all the herbs just randomly under a tree area and under some bushes. Interesting. Maybe there was something to that. I bet it was. My grandpa had the same thing. He didn't do potted herbs, but he had, like, a plot of the backyard or whatever that was, vegetables. It was, like, raspberries and stuff like that. And then there was, like, this enormous, like, 12-foot across mulch, compost pile, and then, like, 10 feet on the other side of that was another plot of land, and that's where herbs grew. It was so far away from the house, it was crazy, you wouldn't even see it. And I never knew why until later. They just told me they were weeds, and I was like, "We eat the weeds? What?" It's with any plant research if they spread dude, yeah. Oh my god. I mean, it's like a blessing and a curse. My mom used to have this problem. I mean, I guess she used to have this problem, whatever. We had this huge garden when we lived in Eastern Washington, and she planted I guess what she deemed was the appropriate amount of zucchini and some others I think spaghetti squash. Oh, fuck. It was wild. So, because it was Eastern Washington, we lived in bumfuck nowhere, white-tailed deer everywhere, and white-tailed deer can tell me what they can clear. They can clear ridiculous heights, like, jumping. So, we had, I wanna say, like, a fucking 14-foot fence around our garden. It was, like a fortress. It was insane, but it was the only way you could keep deer out. And the zucchini and whatever squash she grew, they climbed the entire 14-foot fence. I mean, it blocked the sun out of the rest of the garden. So when you would go into the garden, it was like this patch in the very middle that would grow and then a circle of nothing where the sun was just completely blacked out from these plants. It was wild. I learned that way by planting a fucking pumpkin. Liza, I think you might have seen it. Remember when I lived in Maryland, I planted, I think, 2 pumpkin plants being an ignorant chud and not doing my research and not realizing that one pumpkin plant produces one pumpkin, but takes like 10 square feet of land. It grew into my neighbor's yard. Like it was out of fucking control. It went from inside my yard through the fence and across like the like alleyway between our houses into their yard. And I had to go out and rip it out of the grass because it was destroying the grass. It was growing just across yards at this point. I got 2 pumpkins. It was insane. You just research before you grow those kind of shits, because goddamn, you might be fucked and never be able to grow anything ever again. Yep, yeah, literally, we would see little pumpkin plants, like the little curly thing sprouting out of the grass. It's probably still there. I'd say years, all the years I lived there, and probably still now. That shit is fucking noxious. I love me some spaghetti squash. It's amazing. But I think any type of vining squash like that just tends to spread hardcore, so be careful. Like where you plant it, you know? Oh my god, Sibo, that's exactly what happened to my mom. She planted these zucchini plants and shit, and when we were in high school, she worked in Seattle, and we lived in Eastern, like, 8 hours away in Eastern Washington, so she would commute. So she'd be gone for, like, 6 to 8 days, come home for 4 days, gone for 6 to 8. So for those 6 to 8 days, you think any of her teenage children were checking the fucking garden? She's lucky I fed her chickens. No. So she would come back, and I'm not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. The zucchini would get so big, it was basically wood. You couldn't eat them anymore. They were like this big around, no fucking you, and like this, I mean longer. They were like this big. It was insane. But they get so big that all the flesh was like wood. I mean, you literally couldn't eat them anymore. What my mom ended up doing, not Google. I think she asked people at work 'cause this was before internet days. I don't know how she figured it out, but we would use like a what do you call the automated blade you use to carve a turkey? That's what we would have to use to cut it in half because it was if you've ever cut a butternut squash in half, that's what it was like. These zucchinis became like butternut squash. It was insane. It was like dangerous. So we'd cut them in half and then core out all the seeds and fill it full of like meatloaf and then cover it in cheese and then bake them for hours. And like the fat and the cheese oil and the meat fat and grease and everything would like proliferate into what flesh of the zucchini it possibly could. And it like you would be able to eat some of it. It was crazy. It was like this really weird homemade thing she did, but it worked. It was just I mean, they were comic. I just remember our kitchen counter just stacked with comically fucking large zucchini. It was insane. It was like an electric, the knife. Yeah, that's what you had to. There was nothing else to get through it because you'd cut yourself. I mean, even a cleaver, you wouldn't be able to get through it. You only need like 2 zucchini plants, right? Yeah, I haven't grown zucchini. I don't know if they would grow very well here, but they're a lot. Dude, dude. Speaking of Baker Creek, I don't know if you go get them you probably get them at a local place, but the Baker Creek website, they have I mean, it's just I grew up on a farm and this stuff still blows me away because my family grew like the very quintessential, like everything looked the way it did in a grocery store. And then you go and look at these heirloom seeds. Heirloom meaning just the original varieties from ancient days that they're trying to preserve and not let get crossbred or anything. There are so many different types of eggplants. I'm not a huge eggplant fan, but I have been so tempted to grow them just because they look so cool. Check this shit. And they have the cutest pictures with the farmers that grow them, but like these are all eggplants. Like it's yeah, the little get out of my head, Viata. Same. These ones, they're just so cute. I don't know what I would do with it, but I want to grow it. Also, these ones, look at that. That's an eggplant. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do with it, but they're cute. And oh my god, the pictures though, they're so cute and tiny. And they just this is I think Baker Creek is a big reason why I do garden as much as I do at this point because I was awakened to like the world of all the different. I mean, they're all an eggplant, but like when you click on one, you can read about them and they have different texture, different flesh, whatever. They'll tell you like I think a lot of the long, skinny ones I just clicked out of it on accident. I think a lot of the long, skinny ones are meant for a lot of Asian dishes, like these guys, and so they don't have, like, the softer flesh, they're a little bit more firm. You just learn so much. These websites are so sick. Is there a penis? Did we see a penis? Maybe. Well, don't fuck it. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, gardeners, eggplant is part of the nightshade family. Which is and does include a lot of plants that are absolutely, not good for us to a scale of deadly for us. But also, I think sweet potatoes and potatoes are nightshades as well. Like, there's a scale of nightshades. I think I'm still very much a beginner. Bitches know better. Yeah. There's a lot of nightshades we eat out there and then a lot that we should not eat in any way, shape, or form, and I think eggplants are a nightshade. I think you're correct. Oh, no shit. Eggplants are spoiled, rotten babies. They only flower in certain soil and refuse if their needs aren't met. Really? I wonder why. Why are they so fucking picky? What do you deserve to be picky about? You little bastards. Yeah, fuck eggplants then. Fuck that shit. Way back in the 1700s, early European versions of eggplants were smaller and yellow or white, like the eggs. Oh my god, like the egg one. Where'd it go? Like that one. They look like goose or chicken eggs. Oh my god, it is that one. Which led to the name eggplant. Shut the fuck up. I always wondered why the purple egg was called an eggplant. The eggplant has been around for a long, long time. It's native to India and Southeast Asia. There you go. That's the shit. I think that's so interesting. It makes food way more fun when you know all the cool stuff about it. Mhm. I was trying to think of another vegetable. I mean, tomatoes, my dudes. Check this. The 119 varieties of tomatoes. They have I mean, look at these. These atomic anyone that looks like this, it's by the same guy. He developed these seeds like, I wanna say like 15 years ago, but they're called atomic whatevers. Look at those. Stop. They're just so pretty. I can't get over the colors. You just have such a rainbow garden. And I've grown the Cherokee purples and I've grown their black crims, which I don't know if they have. Look at that. They're so pretty. The black varieties taste really good. I've grown the black crim and I grew the Cherokee one, which is kinda black. They're delicious. Honestly, all the varieties I've tried from them, they're, like, sweeter, and they completely lack the middle jelliness. That's the weirdest thing I've noticed, and I don't know if that's just homegrown tomato or if that's because 'cause I'm addicted to this website and I only grow these fucking heirloom seeds, but it's like, the firm part of the tomato, the part we actually enjoy, it's all that. It's none of that watery shit, the goo that, you go to cut a tomato and it just disgusting. Is it because it's just homegrown? Is that it? Is it something about, like, them picking them too soon or something that makes the goo? Me? No. I have my garden planned out, but I haven't bought the seeds yet. We have such a late fucking frost date here in the mountains. It's literally, like, middle of May-ish for me. So I don't start starts. I don't start starts. I don't do starts yet. But I've planned it. I was that Vex, I was telling this is how we got on the conversation. I was talking about growing native plants. I got this huge thing of it's literally specifically Rocky Mountain wildflower mix. And I'm going to fucking dump this on my front yard as soon as I can, and I'm really excited. I do start them inside. Oh yeah. It's too many weeks at this point. They'd get too like essentially so you probably know this if you garden, but if you starts inside and they do this thing where if they grow too big, they get root bound, where their root structure has now gotten so strong and it's so big in their little container that you started them in that by ripping them out of that tiny container, you actually damage the root structure and the plant can die. So I try to push it as much as I possibly can. I hate that's the you have this big fucking healthy plant and just transplanting it murdered it. Oh god. The disappointment in myself. I hate it so much. That root bounding shit. I know. It's almost March. I mean, we're like a week there. The flavors, the seeds, the textures, the yard work. Boom. I worked so hard on my yard. Oh my god damn it. My zone changed. Isn't that weird? My zone and my frost date changed. I used to be 5B. No shit, we were just talking about this like a couple weeks ago, right? And after stream, I double checked and my zone changed. I'm 5A now instead of 5B, which just means colder. Interesting. Was it just this year they updated them? Yeah. I was blown away. I was like, "Wow, I'm really glad I looked this up." It's not a huge difference, but it did push my fucking frost date. God damn it. But climate change isn't real. I was gonna say I grew a green variety from them. I don't know if it was the green giant, but I did grow a green one. I think it was a small one, and it was like candy. It was like eating candy. I grew these. So good. Like candy. I mean, I felt like an elegant bitch. Like I needed a chakra board to fuck on. Incredible. Seriously, the color. So no shit, I learned this. The color doesn't really change the flavor, but blocking out light does allow certain molecules to remain and not, like, dissipate, so they are, like, a stronger flavor, a sweeter flavor, but it does mean there's a lot more what's the vitamin? There's a vitamin in purple fruits and shit, and the blue tomatoes have that, so tomatoes are really, really high in lycopene, which is super, super good for your body and really good for preventing prostate cancer, I know that, but what is in blue stuff? A charcuterie board, I need that to eat them. Yeah. I mean, they're so good. I know I grew that one when I was in Maryland. I grew they're just look at that. What the fuck? I've never seen that one. That one looks really cool. I'd eat the shit out of that. That is so pretty, though. I mean, imagine making a fucking salad with that, how pretty your goddamn salad would be. It's a type of antioxidant. Yeah, there's like, you can tell, like, what what main vitamin you're getting from every, like, vegetable and fruit by the color of it and the richness. So, you know how they say, like, the darker the leafy greens, the better it is for you, the higher in iron and stuff like that? The website is called rareseeds.com. They used to I mean, their actual farm is called Baker Creek, which is why I keep referring to them as Baker Creek. You can sign up on their website for their mailing list, and they're gonna send you I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Every year, I get a catalog from them, and it is so beautiful. It's like this big, this thick. It's made of thick, beautiful paper, and it looks like a book. I put it on the shelf. It's free. You don't have to buy it, by the way. It's so nice. Like, just go there and do that and get that fucking catalog. I don't know what it is about me. I love the tactility of it. It's so nice to look at something and write in it and circle stuff. Write, I save them. I really don't know where mine is right now because I have been like planning. So I've been walking around with it. It's everywhere. Rare seeds. I'll put it in chat for you. Hold on. I will throw it in chat for you. No sponsor, not an ad in any way, shape, or form. I just found these guys ages ago. Like literally before I ever started streaming, I've been getting seeds from these guys. And they're high quality seeds and they are great. Germination rates are off the charts. Like coming from the land of Lowe's seeds, where a lot of them are dry husks of nothing. There you go. Yes, I got the catalog this year already. I just don't know where the fuck I put it. They've actually updated their homepage. They've always had stunning pictures. I wish I knew where my fucking catalog was because the pictures on the website are in the catalog. The catalog is equally as beautiful as this. Like the catalog has like a hard cover, like a medium hardcover, whatever that's matte, and the inside's all gloss pages, and it's all this photography, which is part of the reason I probably get a little horny for it. It's just pretty. I know. Well, I've been walking around with it with a notebook, and that's why it's on the move right now. I'm looking. I might be able to find it. I know where it is. Somewhere. On my next it's almost break time. On my next break, I'll go to where I think it might be. Cause they truly are. It's a big, nice, kind of just a solid, nicely made catalog, but it's all the seeds they're providing. They also do, I don't know if you'd call them starts, but you know, if you order garlic, they do the bulb. The what do you call that? Bare root? Is it bare root? Bare root, not Beirut, the place. Sorry, bare root. Bare root. Okay, yeah, they do lots of bare root plants. Like, I think a couple people last year got some blueberries from them. I've always wanted to get there. They have a oh my god, they have a pink lemonade blueberry bush. Someday when I'm rich and famous, I'm gonna get that blueberry bush. But you actually get like a potted, bare root, not potted, but a bare root, stem stick. You don't get the seeds for a blueberry plant. They do have a lot of stuff like that, and I think they do some starts. But I've never gotten starts before, I just do seeds because I kinda like it. I like growing them from the little ones and then being like, "Look at all me little ones." But yeah, they're great. I mean, not sponsored, not an ad, just a friend who likes to garden. Good shit. Yeah, let me show you, hold on. That's what I was they ha there's that's an I mean, it's crazy when you think, like, we come from a no shit, I've seen videos, like TikTok-y type videos these days where someone walks up to a child with, like, a cucumber, and they're like, "What is this?" And the child's like, "An apple." And it's crazy because I feel bad that I didn't know there was more than one variety of blueberry. Nowadays, people are like, "What's a blueberry?" It's crazy what's happening. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. No. It's currently out of stock, but that just means they're not shipping the bare roots right now because they don't the bare roots they ship in the spring. But yeah. Pink lemonade. Look at that. Are you kidding? It's not only just gorgeous, but apparently it's, like, kinda tart, and the berries are enormous. It reminds me of, like, Eastern Washington huckleberries. Look at that. I know. I know. These are the things I learned just by perusing these sites. I've never bought this plant. I cannot vouch for this plant, but it's so cool. Oh, do you have to maybe it's because I bought the seeds. I bought the seeds the first time I ever went to the website, and then I just keep getting the catalog. It's maybe because I bought the seeds. I do apologize for that. I've never paid for the catalog, though. But the catalog is gorgeous. I mean, I would. It's so nice. I prefer it. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel the same I don't feel like my brain works on the same level when I'm trying to think and plan something and work with a screen versus working with something analog. Is that just old? It might be. I don't know. I'm open to the idea of it. But they have flowers and stuff too. That's what I was gonna say. They have lots of flowers. I don't think they have trees, but I know they have shit tons of flowers. They have vegetable seeds, herb seeds, flower seeds, plants. There you go. And bulk herbs, apparently. They have banana plants, blackberry plants, blueberry plants, boysenberry plants, ginger plants, fig plants, dragon fruit plants, citrus plant, mint plant. Careful. Papaya plant, passion fruit is so fucking good. Raspberry, sweet taters, turmeric. They got it all. It's pretty crazy. And they really do value, their preservation of these seeds and keeping them the variety that, our ancestors grew, the natural varieties and stuff like that. And I think that's really cool. Why does the fig plant give you PTSD? Wait, what happened with a fig? Wait. Oh. Well, unlocked memory there that I happily had forgotten. Thank you so much for that. Cool. Oh, there's also no. Oh, you didn't know? There's like some sex thing that's figging where you put a fig in a butt or something. I don't know. We talked about it a few months ago on stream. Now you know. Was it figging? Yeah, let's break then music. We still have so much good music. Sorry, I get really distracted. It is the time of year though. Like gardening is hot on the brain right now. Because it is. I mean, it's not something you are. It's. I don't feel pressure, but there is a certain date where if I don't get planted by then, I'm kind of like, ah, fuck. You know, it's just on the brain. Big plants get fucking huge, dude. Trees. I mean, I no shit. Real quick before the break, when I was in Greece, I was walking on like just in a city. I can't. I think it was on Mykonos, the island of Mykonos. But I was walking around a city, and all of a sudden there was like a railing. We hadn't gone up any stairs or anything, but there was a railing, and you looked down, and it was like there was a whole nother floor where there might have been shops down there or whatever, but there was a fig tree down there that had grown up through that hole. It was so weird. It was like a tree in a I don't know, it was bizarre. It was like a tree taking over, but it was taller than 2 stories of this building. It was insane. But you could, like, reach out and pluck the figs off it because you were, like, in the canopy of it just walking through the I mean, it was weird. Greece is gorgeous. Please go. I'll be right back. Quick break, stretch your dicks, get a water, do what you need. I didn't want him to get stuck in another song. It feels so disrespectful to just turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Angel dust energy is what we all need. Yeah, I saw you guys were saying there is a request for a free catalog. I hope it works. Honestly, the catalog is fucking nice. It was not where I thought it was, but I'll try to hunt it down for next stream because it is pretty cool. And I mean, just looking at it, I am a super nerd for that shit. I love that stuff. It's nice to have something physical. I kind of miss that stuff. I don't want a giant JCPenney catalog though. Please no. I think actually this Christmas, Amazon Prime sent out a catalog during Christmas time. That was gross to see. I was like, what the fuck? No, stop it. No, stop it. Dude, I love that. That is one of, I mean, I just was, there's a book I read called, Sharp Knives? Sharp Knives. Sharp something. Can't remember now. Sharp something. It's behind me. Oh, there it is. Sharp Objects, excuse me, Sharp Objects, really, really fucking good book that turned into a mini series on HBO. Phenomenal. Holy shit. Amy Adams stars in it, and she does such a fucking good job. It's so good. The soundtrack for that show is off the balls. It's so good. There's so much Zeppelin on there, and I just rewatched it, and so now I'm on a kick. It's like the shit. Oh, sick. Let me. Oh, I haven't opened. Oh, I do have Discord open. Yes. You can't fail me now, you motherfucker. Holy shit, dude. That's exactly like that's so imagine that in like an underground little like area growing up through the building. That's exactly what it looked like. It grew out that way. They like grow like a bush almost, like a giant fucking bush, but it's a tree. I mean, at least it gets to grow. See, I can't grow anything like that here because it gets too cold. They don't overwinter. Nothing like that. It sucks. One of my favorite plants. They're everywhere in is it latanas? Is that what they're called? Oh god, they're everywhere. Every time I go to California, they're everywhere. They're like a vining kind of like a hard woody vining plant, but their petals look like bright pink leaves and they're papery. They're fucking pretty, but I couldn't grow it here and it bums me out. It gets too cold. Anyways, music. I'm trying to think what they're called. Paper flowers. They're just called paper flowers? Paper flower vine. Hold on, I'm Googling. It's gonna bother me. Katie? No. Yeah, but what oh god, I can't say the word bougainvillea. Bougainvillea. Bougainvilleas? That's what it is. The bougainvillea. That is I am definitely saying that wrong, right? They're so pretty. I know they're everywhere, and if you live in a climate where they are, they're probably everywhere and you don't like them, but goddamn, I think they're and they come in so many different colors. This one. Oh, I haven't fixed this layout yet. Please just ignore the fucking aspect ratio right now. We haven't done anything here. I'm still struggling, but this is what I'm talking about. It doesn't look like petals, it looks like leaves, which I guess is what petals are, but they come in so many different colors and they're just so pretty. I love them. I want one, but they won't grow here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? They're so neat. I can't. I can't. Boo. Boo hiss climate. Oh, do they stink? Oh, fuck. Bougainvillea. Oh, I didn't say it too. Oh, bougainvillea. Bougainvillea? I didn't say it too bad. They stink. Oh. Lilies stink. I fucking hate lilies so much. Like every Easter, Lowe's would have racks and racks and racks of Easter lilies, and they fucking stunk like ass. Nope. Fucking don't get it. If a flower doesn't smell nice and it actually prolifically smells bad, why? Why? Yeah, they're super toxic. So are poinsettias don't have a smell, but correct me if I'm wrong, poinsettias are very poisonous, I think, to animals. You don't want to have those anywhere near like a cat or something that's going to chew on a plant, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, I remember that. I remember we had a sign up at Lowe's that said that they're very poisonous. There's a lot of nightshades, I think most nightshade plants are very poisonous to animals. And there's a huge variety of flowers. Moonflowers, morning glories, all very poisonous to plants or to animals. If you have animals that eat plants, do not plant these things. You can look up lists. Trumpet flowers, super poisonous. There's a whole list of them. Beautiful flowers, but like even if a kid ate them, they can get sick. Like a lot of these things are very, very deadly. Please, it's got good fucking ridiculous humor in it. A very corny, ridiculous romance. Like of course, two boys are in love with Anna Kendrick and she just can't pick. Of course, but the rest of it is fucking great. It's fucking hilarious. There's some really, really good moments in it that will make you just your jaw drop. They're so funny. Jason Stack. Oh, same. I mean, and I don't think I've seen her play any other part than that part in everything she's ever been in. She plays the quintessential blonde bitch so well. She's just got it down to a goddamn science. I mean, she was in what was she in that she didn't play that? Oh, I wanna see it because everything I've seen, she always plays, that, like, the Texas wife, you know? I don't know if it's actually in the movie, but I know there's a thing with Anna Kendrick's character making an Xmas song. I think there's a couple Pitch Perfects. I think they made a second one and a third one. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if I've seen them or not. The first one's just a gem. In The Good Wife, yeah, she was like that in The Good Wife. She was like that in this. There's something else besides True Blood where she's almost the same character, like just this absolute bitch of it's oh my god, it's like a movie it's a timepiece like from the 50s or something. She's wearing like a 50s dress. What am I thinking of? Oh, it's right there. Oh, fuck my brain. It's like in the 50s or something, and they're like, is it The Help? She's not in The Help, right? Oh my god. It'll come to me. I'm loanable. We have like a minute. No, I'm late now. Damn it. I need to grind weed. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm gonna hit 426. I just said that in my head. I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind. I'm literally picturing the part where I think it's like the really mean lady is having like a party at her house and all the girls are there. And then the super sweet lady shows up with a pie and none of them will let her in. But it's that room full of all those, the really cool, quintessential, nipped in 50s dresses. And I'm like, fuck, is that? I think it might have been The Help. I'm gonna have to look at her IMDb or something. She's a good actress, but she really does play that part really fucking well. Happy 420. And then music. Although Glet's off touching himself. I don't know if we should do it yet. Glet's off finding a copy of Pitch Perfect for Reasons. I'm excited for this one. This lady actually, I mean, and then admire the glitter. We have to. You know what I'm saying? That was incredible. I was getting more like voodoo priestess vibes from that dress than wedding, but I mean that's just me. I ain't got wedding on the mind, to each their own. Welcome, Donna Hubs. How are you, love? All right, this is the next one Swarnlin gave us because we loved the lady with the fingers and the one only I can do it, and of course mine gets a little purgy purge. But yeah, I don't trust can I don't I don't I'm not like a conspiracy theorist. I don't think like people are watching me because I don't do anything that interesting. But I have one time ever in my entire streaming career forgot to turn stream off. Nothing happened. It was when I lived in Baltimore, so I was streaming from a basement. So when I ended stream, I would literally just turn all my lights off, go upstairs, continue my life. So it was just a black screen. And I want to say it was hours. I have no idea the extent of time, but hours after stream, I get a text from Eliza going, "Yo, dude, I think you're still live." One time. And that one time is enough to scare the fuck out of me. Never. 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 Yep. Yeah. It's the fright moment that scares the shit out of you. You're like, oh God, nope. I don't know what could happen. Like, nope. 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 Stupid. Oh my God, you were able to delete it? That's the button I was trying to use that froze on me. Weird. I thought mods couldn't do that to each other. I mean, it's kind of nice, unless you guys bully each other, in which case I'll have to come after you. I'll have to come over there and have a talk with you. Oh. I heard a crinkle. Tricks under my desk. It's fine. Okay, this is the one I saved it for I mean, I didn't save it. It really is the last one, but I'm very excited. It's kind of an excellent. I'm really excited. It is Norman Payne's Sindhu Sesh. It was just premiered. Just premiered 2 hours ago. I mean, oh, you're not wait, what? Purging unmodded you. Oh, that's not good. That's good to know though. And I fuck you not. If I could show you this, I have to unmod you to mod you, even though you're already unmodded. Like that's how it works. It says I have to unmod you to. I'm so sorry. It's so broken. It's so stupid. Interesting. Good to know, though. We learned things today. I didn't know that a purge would do that. I have an external webcam hooked into a hard switch. I only turn it on if I'm getting on Zoom or something. Honestly, that's really nice. These new ones, the new like Elgato, whatever, they actually do have a feature where if you have any software open that is connected to a camera or possibly connected to a camera, the camera has a little light that'll be on. But if OBS is closed and like Zoom is closed and whatever else use a camera is closed, that little light won't be on. That's kind of helpful. But I've never, nothing's ever happened, but it's just the nerve wrackingness of it. I have, mine's still my little clicky buttons aren't working, so I can't even see if I have a delete button, but that'd be nice. We've learned things. I don't like that it purging takes away your sword, though. That's kind of stupid. I mean, that's literally ghetto. Yeah. Yep. It just says no. Hard no. Cheers. I forgot to cheers because we were watching that amazing music. Cheers. I have gray hair. Does that mean I go out to pasture now? Do you see all that? Look at that one. That's a full stripe right there. Look at all that. I got a hole in the middle. It's totally white. Why are we like this? Shush. Why? They've been randomly huffing through our music and it's ruining it. But at nothing. Get over yourself. I think it's windy outside, honestly. So, Luna, I know you're just listening, but that band includes the man we just saw rapping, and they make, I mean, they're literally like retired English history professors who are just living their best life now. We kind of went back in history. We have like 1 minute left. I do have to leave on time today. I have just a project that I need to finish in like a day. So I'm giving myself ample time. Um, but there, I wanted to show you the band that they came from. So we just saw Norman, and then we saw that was the Northern Boys. They came from a different band of like English retired men who are rapping, and they rap really fucking well. Really not great enough. I mean, I've got like a lot in the middle. I kind of hide it, but I've had it forever. It's not new. I think I was like 15 when I found my first gray hair or silver hair or whatever the fuck they were. I don't know. I don't think it's age. I think it's just genetics or some shit. I don't know. I'm just used to them. They're just there. Dude, isn't it great? All of their songs. I mean, seriously, like, Stream mentioned, I just blanked on the name of the song. Give It To Me. Give It To Me is amazing. And I'm not kidding. When you mentioned it, I was thinking about it, but I was thinking about it because Norman looks so good in that dress. It's one of those moments where someone's wearing their color. You know what I'm saying? There's something about it. I think it's genetics, probably stress on top of it. I mean, college ruined everybody. All of my aunts went completely salt and pepper by the time they were 30. So I assume it's genetics. I never thought of it as old though. Honestly, I think it looks really hot when people go like totally silver or totally white early in life. It looks so nice. Yeah, Donna, like that. When people go like totally gray super early, it can look so beautiful. Yeah, didn't get so much until 40 at least, and still mostly brown. Really, I don't think I'll ever go totally white. My mom is still just salt and pepper, I think, but she dyes her hair a lot more than I do, obviously, based on the fucking disgusting sea anemone sprouting out of me right now. Now, independently, go find more music for us to enjoy. I have to go finish a thing, like an act. I have like a physical thing I have to finish. But I fucking love them. Like all of those bands that are somehow connected in some weird way, they're just crazy good. I don't know. Their rap is off the charts. They're funny for the most part. That was a really serious one that we watched, but they're so fucking good. I don't know. Guitar, upright bass or ukulele. Oh my god. I'm cramping I'm cramping trying this. Perfect. No, I love Elle. Elle's really good to put on in the background while I hang out and do a project actually because she is so awesome at talking constantly. Like some people we know. If you don't know Elle Bell, I don't know what the fuck's up. She's a fucking national treasure at this point. Um, it's Sunday, right? Yes, tomorrow's my day, my like day off that I take, but and I truly have to. I have a project I have to finish. I have to finish a thing, which I can tell you about eventually. Don't worry, it's just like a temporary secret. But then we'll be back on Tuesday. Go listen to all these cool bands and then bring us cool music because this is what I fucking live for. She really is. I just love Elle. She just gives, and I've got to meet her in person, and it's just, I mean, it's not like I doubt it, but like there's always that slim chance that when you meet someone in person, they are not the person they present. She is just like exactly who you think. Like she's just the sweetest, kindest, funniest, and phallus bitch, and I love her so much. That being said, she does have like more of a PG-13 stream, so don't go saying cocks and come and shit. Get it out here while you can. But yeah, I'll be back on Tuesdays, and maybe I can show you the project by then. I don't know yet. I don't know, but we'll be here. Bring me music. Take your joy. Clean your fucking bong. Brush your teeth. Clean your water bottle. I see you, you nasty. Rinsing it out isn't good enough. But yeah, just keep the cusses down. Come to this chat if you need to cuss. Say it all here. Get it out of your system. There was some I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna finish my project and try to edit stream. If all of y'all think of anything that you're like, "Oh, fuck, this is something that didn't work on stream and I didn't tell Katie," feel free to DM me somewhere and tell me because I will be working on it a lot in the evenings and stuff. Um, other than that, you smell good. Bless you. I love you.